Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're anything like me, you're probably still buzzing from Jason Statham's latest beatdown fest, A Working Man. That movie hit theaters back in March, and man, did it deliver the goods. Gritty action, zero-nonsense heroics, and Statham doing what he does best, turning bad guys into bad memories. But let's cut to the chase, because I know why you're here. The big question on everyone's mind right now is A Working Man 2 actually happening? And more importantly, is Jason Statham gearing up to step back into those steel-toed boots for round 2? Stick with me, because today we're diving deep into all the latest rumors, the behind-the-scenes tea, and what it could mean for your next popcorn night. If you're a Statham superfan, hit that like button right now and subscribe, so you don't miss any updates on this or his other killer projects. Alright, let's get into it. First off, for anyone who somehow missed it, and if you did, pause this, go watch it, then come back. A Working Man is the kind of straight-up action thriller that feels like it was custom-built for us red-blooded Americans who love our heroes unapologetically tough. Directed by David Ayer, the guy who gave us Training Day and also helmed Statham's The Beekeeper last year. This flick dropped on March 28, 2025, via Amazon MGM Studios. Statham stars as Levon Cade, a no-frills ex-Royal Marines commando who's traded his rifle for a hard hat. He's working construction gigs for a tight-knit family-run company owned by the empathetic Joe Garcia, played by the always reliable Michael Pena. Life's simple: early mornings on the site, cold beers after, and keeping his past buried under layers of concrete. But you know Statham movies, nothing stays simple for long. When Jenny, the Garcia's teenage daughter portrayed by rising star Ariana Rivas, gets snatched by a ruthless human trafficking ring, Levon doesn't just call the cops. Nah, he rolls up his sleeves, dusts off those old special ops skills, and goes full vigilante mode. We're talking high-octane chases through industrial yards, brutal hand-to-hand brawls in abandoned warehouses, and enough explosions to make Michael Bay jealous. Jason Fleming shows up as a shady fixer with some deliciously slimy vibes, and Merab Ninitz adds international flavor as a cold-blooded antagonist who's got his own twisted agenda. The script, co-written by Ayer and Sylvester Stallone, no joke, Sly had a hand in this, leans hard into themes of blue-collar grit and family loyalty, all wrapped in that signature Statham swagger. It's not trying to reinvent the wheel. It's just a damn good ride that clocks in at a tight 105 minutes. Perfect for a Friday night when you want to unwind with some cathartic justice. Critics? They gave it a solid but not earth-shattering 68% on Rotten Tomatoes, calling it formulaic fun with heart, and praising Statham's ability to make even the most over-the-top kills feel earned. Audiences, though, we ate it up, 85% audience score, with fans raving about the practical stunts and that killer soundtrack mixing classic rock with pounding electronic beats. Roger Ebert's review nailed it. Statham's Cade is a badass in quiet hibernation, which is peak Statham poetry. Box office-wise, it pulled in about $85 million worldwide on a $40 million budget. Not transporter-level domination, but respectable for an original IP in a post-pandemic market flooded with superhero slop. Stateside, it topped the charts its opening weekend, beating out some big-budget flops and proving once again that audiences crave real-deal action over CGI spectacles. But here's where it gets juicy. Fast forward to now, 6 months post-release, and The Working Man isn't fading into obscurity. It hit Prime Video in mid-May, and boom, it's been climbing the streaming charts like a boss. According to Flix Patrol data, it's hovered in the top 10 VOD rentals for weeks, outpacing even some summer blockbusters. That's huge, folks, because in Hollywood, streaming success is the new box office kingmaker. Studios like Amazon MGM are all about those eyeballs now, and this film's resurgence has insiders whispering that sequel greenlights aren't just possible, they're probable. Think about it. The Beekeeper did the same thing last year, raking in $160 mil and spawning sequel talks almost overnight. A Working Man feels like its spiritual cousin, and with Ayer at the helm again, the pieces are there for an easy franchise launch. So, is a sequel officially on the cards? As of right now, October 1st, 2025, no hard announcement has dropped. No press release from Amazon. No cryptic Instagram post from Statham flexing on a construction site. But let's break down why the hype train is chugging full steam ahead anyway. First, that ending. Mild spoilers ahead. But if you haven't seen it, seriously go watch. Levon wraps up the big rescue, but not without loose ends. There's a mid-credits tease hinting at a larger syndicate pulling strings from the shadows. And Cade's got that haunted look like his war demons aren't done with him yet. It's classic sequel bait. Satisfying close to the immediate threat, but wide open for escalation. MovieWeb's breakdown of the finale straight up says it has the potential for a sequel. And I couldn't agree more. It's not John Wick level world building, but it's enough to hook you for more Cade chaos. Director David Ayer's been coy, but optimistic in interviews. In a Screen Rant sit-down around release time, he dropped this gem. I'd be curious about a sequel. He Levon may have some unfinished business. That's director code for, I'm down if the check's clear. And coming from Ayer, who's got a track record of gritty ensembles like Fury and End of Watch, you know he'd bring the heat. Sly Stallone's involvement in the script adds another layer. The guy's the king of sequels, from Rocky to Rambo. If anyone's gonna push for Working Man 2, it's him. Fan demand is off the charts too. Reddit threads are blowing up with 2 working 2-man memes, and Regal Unlimited forums are full of folks begging for round 2. Over on X, Working Man 2 is trending sporadically, with concept trailers racking up millions of views. Yeah, those YouTube fan edits with Angelina Jolie as a femme fatale ally. Pure fire, even if they're fake. But they show the appetite is there. Hollywood loves a built-in audience. Now, the million-dollar question, Jason Statham himself. Is the man working on it? Well, Statham's schedule is a beast. Levon Cade might need to wait in line. Post a Working Man. He's got Levon's trade lined up for late 2025. A Wall Street revenge thriller where he plays a disgraced broker going rogue. Then there's Killer Heat dropping early 2026, a neo-noir with him as a detective tangled in Miami Vice. And don't sleep on the confirmed Beekeeper 2, which just wrapped filming and is eyeing a summer 26 slot. Statham told Collider earlier this year he's always game for more if the story's right. And given how personal Levon felt, he drew from his own diver days for the role. It's a safe bet he'd jump back in a rare unguarded moment during the Working Man press junket. Statham joked to the cast on a YouTube behind-the-scenes clip, "Levon, that bloke's got more fights left in him than I do. And trust me, that's saying something." No direct sequel confirmation, but the guy's energy screams enthusiasm. At 58, Statham's not slowing down. He's bulked up even more for these roles, crediting his wife Rosie Huntington-Whiteley for keeping him in fighting shape. If Amazon sees the VOD numbers holding strong into the holidays, expect development news by Q1 2026. Insiders are betting on a $50 mil budget bump for bigger set pieces, maybe even international locations to amp up the trafficking angle. Look, bottom line, a Working Man 2 isn't locked in yet, but all signs point to yes. The film's sleeper hit status, that sequel-friendly close, Ayer's green light vibes, and Statham's endless appetite for action make it a no-brainer. Hollywood's sequel machine runs on momentum like this, and this one's got diesel to burn. If it happens, we're talking potential franchise gold. Think The Equalizer meets Taken, but with more rebar and rivet guns. Until then, rewatch the original on Prime, because trust me, it holds up even better the second time. What do you think, fam? Would you want Angelina Jolie as a co-lead, or keep it Statham solo? Drop your dream cast in the comments below. Smash that like if you're team sequel, and subscribe with notifications on so we're first in line when the trailer drops. Thanks for watching. Stay tough out there, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.